what did you think of Dillon Gabriel?
I thought he was good. I thought he was solid. Um, did he elevate the guys around him like you would, like you'd love a quarterback to do? No, we just talked about the receivers. They didn't play any better. David Njoku had his best game of the year. I thought he was composed, which I knew he would be. He was careful with the ball, which you would expect after, Joe Flacco gets benched for turning it over as much as he did. Um, I didn't think, there's so much talk about, okay, can he move around in the pocket? I heard the end of your discussion with Ashley. Um, sure, he's better than Joe Flacco, but I don't think you can count on Dillon Gabriel to make plays with his legs, whether it's running the zone read or scrambling or, he tried to scramble on the one play and gets tackled right before the first down. Like, I don't think he's that type of an athlete. He gives you a little bit of juice there, and obviously more than Flacco, but he is not. I don't think you can live like that. I think if Dillon Gabriel is going to be successful, it's him in the pocket making throw after throw after throw.
Yeah, the idea that how do you get the ball to a guy in space is where this offense has struggled with that. Corley's a guy that if you get the ball to him in space, he can do something. And Njoku, it looks like Fannon's like that. Where the crossing pattern is it because I'm looking for a 5-yard pass that turns into an 18-yard gain.
Yeah, I hear you, and I think there's a couple reasons. One, I don't think Njoku's as fast as he used to be, so I don't think he's running away from guys. Um, I think Fannin has that potential, but we haven't seen it a ton. Um, and then and I just don't think there's a lot of separation, right? Jamari Thrash does not have that in him. Jerry Jeudy, if you get the ball in his hands, has shown that in the past. But I think the other part is a lot of those wide open crossing routes, it felt like they came off the bootlegs and that bootleg action with the wide zone. And we just don't see that in the running game nearly as much. It's a lot of inside runs, inside zone. I'm not an expert in that, but I don't see Teller and Bitonio pulling like they used to. And maybe that's because they're older. Maybe that's because Stefanski doesn't trust the offensive, the entirety of the offensive line. But that's how you would get some guys running wide open. Now it's, okay, go beat your guy. And they haven't shown the targets, haven't shown that they can beat their guys.